I'm hoping. Are we going live?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live.
Okay. Oh shoot! That means we have to play that. This is in honor
Why
of
don't we
my.
just talk?
I'm sorry I laughed at you that time you got diarrhea at Barnes & Noble. And I'm sorry I told everyone about it. And I'm sorry for repeating it now.
I don't think you're listening. So, he was like full Buffalo Bill during the intro song in the green room.
Oh yeah, dude.
Perfect.
I mean, that'd fuck me.
Never again.
Oh,
Never
boy.
again, Lord. Never again.
Dude, I just got it. You know how
spin.
Facebook sends you like suggestions, people you may know.
Yeah.
It just suggested Thunder to me.
Thunder from Down Under?
Okay, this must be like divine intervention once again. Hence the theme of tonight's show. So
Well, hold on.
what?
Can I ask the question I was asking earlier? I
What were
really
you
wanna
asking
know.
earlier?
We gotta start. We gotta say the thing.
Wait, it's okay. I
do
want to
we want to-
know what
Can I
Chuck's
get
thinking.
fiber optics? Or should I stay with my current provider? Spectrum. I was there to ask that
You're
before
on the
because I've been having all the issues with Wi-Fi lately, and it's been ever since they fucked up the fiber optics out front. So I don't know. Like, does anybody have any experience with fiber optic cable?
I don't.
Yeah, I have full fiber optic internet. It's wonderful.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
well, I guess I'll just switch to the race.
Did you say switch to the
I'll
race?
say this though: you have to be careful
You know
about
that.
the modem. You have
What
to
about them?
whatever. So whatever fiber optic provider you decide to go with,
Uh-huh.
they will recommend a modem.
Okay.
Well, I got my
Get
own.
that modem. Sorry, I had to close my window in here into the studio.
Mhm.
I like to keep the summer breeze. The summer breeze, guys. 2 days ago, the summer breeze became the Arctic winter blast because it's Idaho.
Oh
So-
yeah, we're getting a cold front here too.
Yeah,
So
what is it like 72?
no, it's like 50.
Yeah, well, I heard something about fucking extreme wind and weather warnings around the whole Los Angeles area, including like tornadoes.
Bro, it's been so fucking windy out here. Like, my Halloween decorations are fucked. Like, all of them.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Even the ones that are staked in the ground. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds. 20. It's crazy.
Didn't we have stuff we were supposed to discuss?
So yes
Remember-
to fiber optics.
That's why we started the show. Welcome to the locker
So-
room. I'm Tom.
I'm trying
Welcome to the locker room. I'm Tom.
He said it. You are fucking sassy today. Oh my god. Like, you gave him like 2.5 seconds. He didn't respond. So you know what? You're the motherfucker that as soon as the light turns green, you're that guy. Light just turns green. Like, literally,
I also have a
when-
delay.
No time for
I'm-
slow talkers.
I'm a
No
what
time.
fucking slow talker. I'm like looking up, the shit turns green. It's me. Like,
No, Chuck's
Really?
been on it. Literally, Chuck's been on a delay, so I'm giving him shit because, like, Chuck, did we not try to record an actual? We did record a full interview of War Stories today. It was cool.
okay,
It was not
but
not what I expected when I jumped in there, but I was like, okay, fuck it, let's swing for the fences. And we asked some fun questions, dude.
who's your guest?
Small, like, female chief. Like, she's
5'3" chief of police.
She's nice. She's really cool.
She Puerto Rican?
No,
She's white.
white,
Like red hair.
blonde,
Five,
or gray.
5'3", little
Wonder
fucking
But
like a
she's
strawberry blonde.
She's the chief of police of a department in Oregon.
Okay,
And you know what? She had some really like good ideas. She was
I don't
kind
know why you asked that question.
of because I thought hell yeah, I took that
Would
swing.
you think small people like yourself
No,
should be cops?
I said, as a chief.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
No,
No,
that's
you
not
did
what I
not,
said.
dude.
That's not
No,
what I
you
said.
did not.
You said-
Tom, you said you
Not
looked at this woman and said,
verbatim.
"This chief, we just worked her way up and said, hey, do they have police in Munchkin Land?" Is that what you said? You
No.
said, is it? You
Okay,
said chief.
someone
Chief,
because
is
they're
it-
so
Like
gay.
right now, you guys, I
Chief,
started
is it
with
hard? Is it
No.
hard to guard the presence
No.
when Santa Claus is not around? Is that what you said?
I was like, seriously? What the
Okay.
fuck?
Do you want to hear what it actually asked?
We got 12 minutes
Do
in.
you know why Chuck?
You're
Do you know why
already
Chuck's
starting?
going at it this way, Marco? Do you know why Chuck's going at it this way?
Why?
Because that makes you
Because it
probably
applies to him.
Oh,
No, fuck you, dude. I'm 5'8". Right?
What? No, it does.
5'8".
Yeah.
You're 5'8".
Heels on.
Yeah, you thought I was taller? You met
I
me
did.
in person.
Yeah, but I don't remember
No,
that. I don't remember when I meet
Chuck's
short people.
That's an Ewok, dude. Chuck belongs
This-
forging axes in a mountain.
Look, dude, whenever I meet somebody short, it's more about like paying attention that I don't step on people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, let me. Can I tell you what happened? So
Go ahead. Oh, sexy pose.
she's the one who brought up. She goes, "I'm the shortest chief in in record at 5'3"
Like anywhere?
anywhere."
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Chuck, did she not like?
so she opened the doors, what you're saying.
She definitely
Yes,
opened
brought
that.
her
that
height right into it, and she was in full uniform. She was like,
I was like,
Oh.
I said,
Jesus
so chief,
Louise, dude.
I said, so chief, I've never had a chief on
Mhm.
who admittedly at 5'3" could speak to this question. I said, regardless of gender,
Mhm.
as a chief, what do you think of the argument that shorter cops have a higher likelihood of having to resort to deadly force because of their inability to subdue larger suspects physically? That was it. That's all I said.
Okay.
Chuck turned it into,
Oh boy.
yeah.
He straight kicked off the
I mean, yeah. You listen, you tell
No,
me.
she totally understood. She didn't understand. Like she'd never, like, I've heard this argument put forth. Chuck and I have talked to different people on and off the air, mostly
I
off
think
the
there are some people that
About-
should be cops.
right. But one of the things we talked about, you guys will have to listen to the episode, but one of the things we talked about was a certain member of the family of the show who has been around since the days when it was conceived and growing in a cradle and being sent down the river to Egypt. It was a female detective who beat the shit out of us. All she had was her radio to defend herself, and she used it to subdue this much bigger suspect. And it was not about the size. You know, it's like, what's that cheesy expression? It's not about the dog in the fight, it's about the fight in the dog, right?
Oh, I was gonna say motion in the ocean, but yeah.
It's a different one, Chuck. Anyway,
Not
so
about
that's
this-
what we did today. We're moving on. Do you guys get the have you guys had the colonoscopy yet? Matt and I have. We've been commiserating. You have?
Oh, you
I got-
baby, you got a colon cleanse?
No, this is number 2.
Oh, baby, you got
Yeah,
your
yeah.
colon cleanse. You got your
They
pipe
did
clean?
they did me dirty, bro.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, they did me dirty, real fucking dirty.
Is-
I had a
well,
colonoscopy
hold
and
on.
an endoscopy at the same time.
is there a clean
No,
way to
that's-
do a colonoscopy?
No,
Dude,
dude,
I had
no.
it
I
worse.
guess
I told you, remember?
well, I
the first
woke
time
up.
I did endo, colo, and fucking hernia. All 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh,
You're
wow,
like,
wow, wow, wow.
oh, your guts
I
fucked up.
came out of there not knowing which way was up, dude.
Oh,
So
my
this
God.
time when they were like, we're just doing the colonoscopy, and I'm like, okay. And then like the guy's like, remember the propofol? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you know, remember when it goes into your veins, it could be a little spicy. And I'm like, yeah, I remember. And I remember the first time I had it, I was like, oh, that's the Michael Jackson shit. And the guy, and the fucking anesthesiologist chuckles. He's like, yes, it's the Michael Jackson shit. And I said, do you want me to count backwards from 100 or anything? Because I didn't know. I hadn't had propofol before. I said, do you want me to count backwards from 100 or anything? He goes, you can if you want to. And I said, okay,
Okay.
100, 99.
Oh,
Hits are pretty
That was
hard.
that was the last thing I remember until my wait. So this time I get in there. He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna give the profile. Remember, it's could be kind of spicy." He hits. It wasn't spicy, but then it has that moment where when like you have to take a painkiller and it's the first moment that the pain kind of goes away and you get that wave of relief, right? So this is that first wave of you can feel the anesthetic going through the IV, and I went, shit you not. I remember saying, "Oh, there it is. Good night." And the anesthesiologist says, "Good night." And then the next thing I know, like, there he is. He's waking up now.
Dude, you went to Bill Cosby's house is what happened.
You got treated right, man, because when I went in for mine, I didn't know that I could wake up angry. And I guess I woke up angry, and they threw a fucking, because they had puppy pads on me, and they threw a fucking puppy pad on my face. And then I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck am I? I see this like blue light, but I can't. I feel like I'm in a bag, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I pull it off my face, and I'm in a room. Everything's just thrown on me. And apparently, I guess I got pretty angry with them. I don't know what I did. I wasn't awake for it, and they throw this shit on me. And dude, I was fucking dirty, dude. I don't know if I woke up when I was coming out of the thing or what, but they left me fucking. I had to wipe my cheeks, bro. This shit was horrible. Fuck them.
Damn. He said fuck them. Well, I've never had it done, so I can't attest to that. I did have my balls snapped. Y'all know that.
Your balls snapped? What?
Yeah, bro. I had to fucking bro. I think I fucking FaceTime you guys or text you guys while I was in the middle of getting my vasectomy.
Yes.
Pretty
Oh,
sure
yes.
I did.
That was way back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was years ago. Yeah, I was literally laying on the table. I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Yes.
Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just laying here on the table, getting my balls snipped.
Okay.
Did it smell like bacon?
I mean, I clean my balls, so no.
No, like the cauterization of like the flesh, because it smells like.
No. I was pretty far. He had a good, like, a good little suction thing next to the laser shit to like.
You smell your own balls burning. You're like, oh.
I'm like, oh, look at that! It's Fermunda. It's fantastic.
Okay, so I got a couple of things I want to talk about this evening.
What? I can't talk about my balls anymore? Yes, go ahead.
Well, I mean, we're almost 15 minutes in, and we have to get past the balls at some point.
We don't have to do a goddamn. Anyways, go ahead.
So I wanted to chat a little bit, Marco, because today the episode. Remember a while back when we went live? We went live the day we recorded the episode with San Jose police officer who started the pursuit that my partner and I ended. Remember that? And you listened to it ahead of time.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Today that episode aired or is out. And so that is why we are live today, because that episode came out.
Dope.
Now, the officer in it, who is now retired and runs Nielsen Training in Utah. By the way, check them out. I am hoping to be able to get down there because he made a deal to northern Utah. I think it's Ogden.
Oh, that's right where my family is.
Yeah. Oh, shit. So Nielsen Training, he's invited us to go down and do some tactical training at his range.
I can be out there in December.
Okay, well then maybe I can meet you there. I don't know. But
I want to waddle around my ass around a fucking kill box. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, his episode came out. His interview came out today. It was just me and him. And for those of you that weren't here for that last live when we discussed it, this was a pursuit that our producer set up this interview because he ran this training group that wanted to, talk about. They were looking for a format to talk about their obviously their shooting school, their academy, their range, their training group, and all the lessons and classes that they offer. And so our producer Dylan had managed to put 2 and 2 together and say, okay, the guy that runs this place should come on and tell a story and then talk about what he's doing now. And that was the one that subsequently the two of us sat there. Chuck was not here, and we figured out, holy shit, same call, 200 miles away from each other. So that came out today. Well, next week, my understanding is, hopefully producer Dylan is able to confirm, we will have him here.
Oh.
So we can talk to him a little bit live on the show next week. And if I play my cards right, I may be able to ambush my old partner into a phone call with him live on the show. So I'm going to do my darndest to get my partner on at least the phone. He has always, like, dude, I have tried to get him on this podcast so many times. It's never but maybe if I tell him he could talk on the phone with this guy, he might do it. So we'll see.
I like everything about that. I like the ambush action. I think it's a great idea.
All right. And producer Dylan says he is confirmed. So that was today's episode. There's a couple of other things going on in the world. Marco, I wanted to ask you if in all the stories I've ever told you about some of my best experiences in law enforcement, if I ever told you stories like this one, because Chuck, if I'm not wrong, you've never seen the video I'm about to play, as far as I know. I did not send it to you. I sent it to a different chat, but you may have seen it naturally through the internet. This is a video that's circulating. It's a body cam of an officer. And the reason that this isn't on the news is because of the phrase. Okay.
Okay.
So I want you to see while officers, when I was coming up, were looking at the future, which was body cams, going, "Oh, this is going to be terrible." Much like the cameras in the police cars, what it tended to do was show that officers were not what the media portrays them to be.
Sure.
So I wanted to share this video with you, Marco, and I want to get your thoughts. Chuck, I hope you have not have we'll hold our thoughts till the end. Okay?
All right. Great.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm pregnant, I'm homeless, and I'm drug addict, and I'm done.
Okay. So you're trying to get treatment?
Yeah.
So the woman is she called the police. She called the police.
But I have no way to get there.
She has no way to get to
Which location do you have to go to?
The one on Jenkins and I Street.
Okay. Put her stuff in the back of my car. Just put her right here.
So she's a pregnant junkie who's
Yeah,
tired
your
of being on the
pockets are
street
empty.
and flags the
Just a
police officer
bonus.
down and says, I don't have rehab. So
You want to go get a burger on the way? Are you in a huge hurry to get in there, or you want to take an extra 10 minutes?
I don't mind taking an extra
All
10
right.
minutes. I'm always hungry. So we actually drove her through
So what would you like at White Castle?
A couple
Why
of
yes?
ciders.
Anything else?
must be East Coast, right?
You want to make it a meal?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Would you like to sit down and have your food, or you want to come out?
What do you need?
Yeah, if you want to come out and stand up and eat, or if you want to sit down. I don't know if you've been here how tired you are. Here, we'll get up on the hood of the car.
Thanks.
So we actually we let her get out and his body camera's running the whole time because
No,
of the
it's
liability
funny.
of a
When I
woman
was
in
a
the car.
kid,
And she starts asking him, hey,
I'll take the trash over there. I'm gonna get rid of this one.
That's it.
Alright. Let's get you down there so I don't get in trouble for taking too long.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And,
Hey, this young lady
and
is
she checked
very
herself
pregnant.
into rehab.
Alright.
and you shoot me.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sharing is caring.
I was waiting for him to shoot her.
I'm like, wait. I was waiting for him. I was waiting for her to go throw away the trash, and he turns around and she hopped in the fucking driver's seat and took
Chuck,
off
that
in the
is-
fucking squad car.
Dude, something crazy. I was waiting.
Exactly what we just talked about again today. We were talking about like negative expectations where you expect the negative to happen and so you see it happening.
Well,
And all
Yeah,
it
I
really
was
was, the cop was like, you know what? hey lady, you want to go to rehab and you're pregnant and you want to get off the street and clean up? I'm going to take you in the police car. I'm going to drive you to rehab. And on the way, I'm going to take you and get you some food and I'm going to pay for it. And then, you know what? We're not even going to make you eat in the car. I'm going to stop and let you eat before you go and calm down and then eat. And I know the video's got the big old music and all that crap. But,
Right. Yeah, of course. Well, they got to sell it.
Yeah, they got to sell it for the internet these days.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course.
my point is that you don't see those kinds of videos making it out there because in this week, what did our guest today talk about? Was there? She said, I said, what's the biggest problem facing law enforcement? She says, the 25 to 30 year veteran is gone, never coming back. And I said, really, how long are people lasting? And she goes, 7 to 15 years. Cops, as a cop, that's it, dude.
But it makes sense.
If all of your cops have less than 15 years of experience,
well, think about it. They're all getting burnt out. They're getting ran in fucking dirt. They're constantly being told that they're constantly being eaten by their own on the inside. Their chain of command's always fucking them. I mean, you're never getting opportunities to go other places. A lot of the good old boys clubs and stuff like that. I mean, there are coppers who get fucked and stuck on patrol, and they should be going to units. They should be learning things. There should be like rotations and stuff like that. But all these coppers are getting burnt out, and then they're getting the shit into the stick constantly. Yeah, it's no wonder that they're not lasting.
Why do you think? Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're not like they're being sent out to other opportunities, other squads,
Because that's not how it works. I mean, well, some agencies they have rotations where you're going to do 4 or 5 years here, and then let the next person. Like at smaller agencies, they'll do that. At bigger agencies,
bigger agencies, you can sit there for your whole career. Smaller,
right? Because there's so much more turnover everywhere else.
Yeah.
There's always someone moving out, so there's never anyone stuck where you have to wait for attrition. Maybe some units, like a smaller agency, you would have to wait for attrition for that motherfucker to retire if they really wanted to stay there. That's why they rotate. But you have the big agencies, and then a lot of times coppers still get screwed because they're not afforded all those opportunities, or they get labeled a risk management issue. So they're like, "Hey, a great reason we have a risk management issue. Why don't we just leave them in the field for more risk?" Right? That's fucking makes sense. They're actively trying to get out of the field. Should be saying something to you if you're in leadership instead of saying, "Oh, you know what? They're a piece of shit. I don't want to let them out. They're a risk management issue. Fuck them." And a lot of times it's the upper leadership who's doing it to punish you, and it shouldn't be that way. So you're having cops who are constantly going through that. They're like, "Fuck this. Why am I going to work for somewhere that doesn't respect me as a fucking person, like a human being, and they treat me like shit?" They're constantly getting beat down by the fucking public. They're constantly getting beaten down by the press, and then their own agencies doing it because they have fucking people in there that want to, pick a bone. Or
it's interesting because I mean, it's perpetuating like a hostile work environment.
It's exactly what it is. It's a toxic fucking relationship.
And then
a lot of agencies,
obviously, then you have the situation where any worker. This is universal. This statement has nothing to do with police officers themselves, but if you're creating that kind of environment, then you can only expect your employee to perform "quote unquote" poorly or not to the best standards.
100%. Yeah, and they're just getting burnt out, man. It's just plain and simple. It's burnout. Burnout emotionally, physically.
To see her reaction to my suggestion about a 1 month off police academy reunion. She was like kind of intrigued by it. That was the first time anybody in any sort of like brass had ever taken that idea seriously, and I was impressed.
So, what was your idea as far as like 1 month off?
Okay, so spoiler alert for a month from now.
No, we don't have to deal about that.
Well, people who have listened to the show long enough have known kind of the bare bones of this idea. But basically, I think you should have 11 months on and a month off. But that month off is not a month off of vacation. You can take vacation time anytime during the year, like normal.
Okay.
That month off is a 4 week period where you and all of your academy graduating class gets back together for 4 weeks to do all of your annual in-service training and updates with your firearms and your fighting and your physical fitness, right? You have to go and you have to do 4 weeks of really good fitness every morning. Just a little bit,
Like at the academy, like a
right?
four
At the
month
academy.
academy training.
1 month, you know, maybe it's running 3 days a week for, you know, half hour of morning, whatever it is. Like a little bit, you know, just keep you moving, keep you fit, right? Then you go like do a legal update class, right? Boom, you and your boys go do a legal update. And then in the afternoon you sit down and you talk about, it's a what did we learn this year class, and the instructor is a shrink, right? And the class is basically talking about all the shitty ass calls you dealt with all the year that traumatized you, couched under the guise of, oh, can you believe this shit happened, right? Oh, it becomes a form of group therapy, right? You do your range qualifications, you do your updates to the pursuits, you do your annual, you know, you spend 4 weeks in the academy with your old homies every year, like a reunion. And during that time, you update all your training. You try and, you know, keep up with each other physically, and then they release you back to your department. And then you have 11 months on the job, during which time then you put in your vacation, you put in for your days off, all the other stuff. But that academy time, you go Monday through Friday. You can go home on the weekends if it's a live-in academy, or you can go home at night if it's. But that was my idea.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's updated training every year. It's guaranteed updated training every year.
Right. And a little bit of a sabbatical. Remind you why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Purge some demons, you know?
Yeah, and be around people that started at the same time that you did, sharing those experiences
and catch up with each other. Yeah.
1 year at a time. Yeah, I think that I think that's a great idea.
So that was my pitch, and she took it seriously. So a little bit, I guess, maybe. I don't know, Chuck. Did she take it seriously? I think she did.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was food for thought for her, and she's like, "Oh, that's an interesting take. I've never heard about that." Caused her to ponder.
Well,
she's a
and then I
smart
told her about the Tetris theory. So, but even Chuck had not heard of that.
The Tetris theory.
Oh yeah, I thought more people knew about this. So there is there's a set of research. It's new, like the data set is enough to say there's something there, but it's not over a long enough timeline, right? Because in statistical research, it's all about sample size, right?
Right.
So, while it is a clear difference, it has not been shown over a long term. However, a couple of different studies have shown that when you give somebody Tetris, like in a Game Boy or on their phone, and you make them play Tetris for 30 minutes within 6 hours of her traumatic event, they are statistically the time and duration and severity of post-traumatic stress nightmares, flashbacks, triggered symptoms, panic attack, it lessens. They're shortened. There's less of them. All from just playing Tetris for 30 minutes.
The only thing only issue, and I didn't get to say it on that because my Wi-Fi connection was all fucked up, but the only issue I see behind that in law enforcement is it's great if you get involved in like a bad car wreck or a shooting or a nasty use of force. But when you're seeing all those other things like constant dead bodies all the time, you don't have time to do that. I think that's where the trauma builds up in cops and you know, EMTs and paramedics and firefighters. So for other regular people, I see it would working, but I see for like first response that it would work with the big ones that happen, but not the small micro ones constant in your career.
Oh, I understand.
Well, that's big T, small teeth, right? So
right.
I think that's where academy time, like just that sitting around the fire, you know, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey type environment of, hey, you know, it's going to be relaxed. We're going to do some training in the morning. We're going to do some physical fitness in the morning. We're going to do some this. We're going to do some that. We're going to do some range. We're going to do that. In the afternoon, it's all going to be about like either classroom time, legal update time, or getting together in, you know, group time or whatever. Dude, that would purge a lot of that small T, because you would be able to talk about it in a safe environment, and you would be able to realize it's not just you. You know, a lot of other people have experienced this. You'd be able to talk about their, like, it's group therapy, but it's the kind of group therapy that the guys used to do down at the VFW after, you know, when the Easy Company met every time after World War II.
I got you. No, so everyone can relate based on a real timeline. Everyone's gone to their first year together, their second year together at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's not a
Right.
5 or 6 year old, 5 or 6 year old veteran, if you will, of the force talking to
Right.
someone who's going through their first year. It's everyone's. Yeah, I mean, I did my apprenticeship with 2 other artists at the same time, and yeah, we talk once in a while. We talk once in a while about industry things have changed and where we're at now, and the shit that we went through, the crazy shit that we went through.
Well, so I you know how we I told you the stuff that I wasn't going to talk about the way I was going to talk about it before all the Charlie Kirk stuff happened. I'm just going to talk about it the way I want to talk about it now. And so I found this article that I wanted to bring to the table, boys and girls.
Okay.
Oh, so here is the headline that I found in my feed, and I shit you not, I could not at first tell if this was like The Onion, stay-at-home hub sons.
Oh yeah, I saw
Are
this.
the trad wives of 2025, and their moms couldn't be more thrilled. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did. I saw it on
Okay.
the news.
Okay, so what did you see? Because I'm looking at the damn article that this person wrote, and I feel like I'm living in La La Land because this is making it sound like
Yeah, it was very.
this guy is not a complete and total mama's boy pussy.
No, for what I saw, and they interviewed a mom and a son. The son seemed really soft and like socially awkward, and his mom was his world, and it was almost a kind of a creepy relationship. And he's like, "Yeah, I do all this stuff around the house that a man should be doing, and blah blah all this stuff." And then the mom was like, "I completely love it. I hope he stays and never leaves." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" This is
So
weird.
in this picture, it says Luke Parkhurst is living the dream. And at nearly 34 years old, he's doing it jobless and rent-free at his mother's house. A sweet setup that mom, Patty, loves. But the millennials' spongy life on Easy Street doesn't come as a totally free ride. Instead, it comes with homemaking duties of a stay-at-home wife. Rather than loafing about all day eating bonbons and scrolling through social media while Patty, a flight attendant, works, Luke's taking care of business around the abode. I'm a stay-at-home son, Luke from Las Vegas proudly told the Post. I do the grocery shopping, cook steak for dinner, clean the pool, and fix things around the house. He is an unpaid, unproblematic position that's rising in popularity among the Gen Z and Gen Y2K guys, called Trad Son by some, or Hub Son, as Patty calls Luke.
I mean, we used to call that shit a
What?
failure to launch. It's a glorified fucking failure to launch that's being excused.
Fucking weird.
Honestly, that's what
Okay.
it is, man. It's just like this is. I mean, maybe it's a situation where obviously, like dad's gone for some reason, whether he passed away or took off. Seems like maybe this cat is neurodivergent. Maybe he's on the spectrum or something, and it's like a perfect storm of mom. But this is a trend. So this is just like, it's not supposed to be like a one isolated incident. And like I said before, I mean, we used to call that shit failure to launch.
Okay, so
Fucking creepy.
have you guys ever seen? Well, I'll just share the meme because this was early in the days of me discovering that there was oh, what the hell?
Your camera's
The camera got all messed up. Oh, there it is. This was back when I first started looking at some of the places where we could find those single mom profiles. And I don't know if I shared this meme back then, but I found it back then. So I'll share it here now. It's the single mothers love dressing their kids like the men who left them. Now,
Wait, what?
now that okay,
Oh man.
say what you want about that meme, right? But do you guys
Sure.
remember that story about the internet dragging that mom for having like such an inappropriate post about her teenage son and the way she like hugged him during the football?
Oh, football mom when she's like had her
Right.
legs up in the air and legs wrapped around him.
Okay, and so did you guys
that's creepy.
did
That's
we ever
creepy as
talk
fuck,
about
too,
that?
dude. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, we may have back in the day, but you think this is like a while ago. This is years ago.
Yeah, so through some of that stuff when I was looking at that for the podcast, I found that there's this subsection of posts. I guess I've seen it enough times to know that it must be a thing that other people see and copy. But it's born oh God, I don't want to get it wrong, but it's basically born to be his lover, destined to be his mother. And they post pictures.
I'm sorry.
Right? They post pictures of them with the baby when he was born and them with him when he's like 18 years old and he's a full-grown man. And you're like, ew, that is not like, that's not, I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yes, that's not okay. It's not okay to objectify or talk about like your son or daughter that way. That's not cool. That's not okay, dude. That's creepy as fuck.
Let's see. So it's born.
That's creepy as fuck.
Born to be your lover, forced to be your mother. Right, and that's the mom. That's the meme, right? And I don't know where the hell this whole thing started from, but it's apparently something there have been moms that have shared on social media. And so people have kind of glommed onto it in like stuff like where is it? Well, I don't even want to share. I don't know if any of these images are real. So fuck the internet. I'm not sharing them. I'm just going to say that I found enough people that were saying that women were posting this in different posts to go, okay, this is clearly a thing. I just don't know if it's one person that's getting dragged over and over like a photocopy.
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? But I do know that clearly a stay-at-home son is a thing enough to make it into the New York Times. And yes, failure to launch, but this is like, dude, this is like Oedipus, right? This is like, hey, you know, I know I'm your mom, but you know, I never really had a husband, and it's just gross.
Weird. I mean, I think.
Go ahead, Chuck.
I was gonna say, I think there is something going around that's like a trend like that, because there was this mom who has been all over. I mean, she's gone viral 10 times over on the internet. How she's an OnlyFans model. She turned into an OnlyFans model, and her son is her videographer, photographer, and she walks around the house naked.
No, the one that the son actually films her banging dudes for OnlyFans, and he's okay with it.
And she walks around the house topless.
What? And everyone's like, it's fine. I'm like, no, you guys, this is like,
it's wrong.
Don't you know the devil is real?
Like, wrong.
Can we clearly not see the devil is real? Okay.
It's not okay. That's not okay. That's not. There's nothing about that that's okay.
But I will say this though. The internet is catching on. The world is catching on, Marco. What you and I have had a multicultural friendship that is old enough to go out and rent a car. Not go to bars, but old enough to rent a car. We've been friends for much longer than 20 years. How many years have we been friends?
35.
Okay. So theoretically, our friendship could have kids.
Theoretically speaking, our friendship can have into grandkids if you pop that one early enough.
Yeah. So now, As I look through the time capsule of our friendship, I
Damn,
believe
35 years.
All right.
Wow.
I believe that you and I have never, ever, ever spared we have never, ever spared an inch when we have launched jokes at each other. We have gone back and apologized for stepping over the line, but we have never pulled our punches.
No.
Right.
No, but
we have gone too far and apologized, but we swing for the fence.
No, but I was also talking to a client earlier today that is our age. And her and I were talking about like the difference, difference in comedy and difference in joking between friends right now. Like back, when we were young, stereotypes were funny,
right?
Stereotypes are considered funny. And the thing is, when you joke too harsh or too on point on and anything about anything, anybody can get offended, or anybody can. And if you're not reading the person right, anyone can step over the line. But let's be real about this. When we were young, the whole pull-out joke thing was huge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
amazing. Nobody was
huge.
spared. Nobody was spared.
Everybody got it equally. And that was the big difference. And it's like, you understand, like, if somebody says something, you can say something back.
Right. Now, Marco, have I not for years said it is not, we can't prove we are not racist when we don't tell racist jokes. We can prove that we are not racist when black people can tell Chinese people Chinese jokes, and Chinese people can tell Jewish people Jewish jokes, and Jewish people can tell Mexican. Like when everybody can tell the jokes and laugh at each other and not having anger and spite and hatred, then we're healing, right? Marco, we're healing. I found it. I've seen it. Okay. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about like this is what appears to be
a turning point.
Comedian I don't know.
Okay.
But who clearly is comfortable enough in his skin, and the audience is comfortable enough with him to have what I think is one of the most beautiful moments in America is Healing I have seen in a long time.
Let's one can only hope. Let's see this.
Marco, I wish we had been there for this moment. I would be in tears for many, many reasons.
I don't really care if a guy wants to be a girl or a girl wants to be a guy. It's your own choice. I don't care. What I'm not a big fan of, though, everything good? This motherfucker wants his drink now. Hey!
This is like on the radio.
Yeah, a little bit of Hennessy, one ice. Yeah. One straw, no lemon.
So the people that are listening to it. So there's a guy in a big pan, like a what, Marco? What kind of? That's a 5.5 ounce.
Bro, that's a pimp outfit, dude.
Yeah, it's a sparkly
Dolomite pimp outfit. That's what this is, man.
Dude, that is a Disco Danny Terrio disco ball Saturday Night Fever jacket with a True Grit, hat. Yep. And this dude is fly.
Oh yeah, he's
high up on stage talking is literally like the poster child for an Iowa high school football coach, like corn-fed white boy, flat top, high and tight, so white he's pink, and he is up on stage in front of a very black audience. And the guy in the front row is pimping like Superfly, right? And so now what happens? He's telling his joke. So I'm setting this up for the audience because I realized I didn't do that for the listeners.
It's all good.
He's telling this joke. Clearly, he's about to tell a joke about trans something or other. And in the middle of it, the guy wearing the big hat and the disco ball jacket calls the waiter over and is clearly having words with him. And all of a sudden, right in front of the comedian, this drama unfolds that people that are watching on YouTube will see on the screen. And this fucking comedian starts narrating it. And as security comes over and the waitresses come over and the guy starts to talk and like he does voices, ladies and gentlemen, America is healing.
I have not seen this. Wants to be a guy. It's your own choice. I don't care. What I'm not a big fan of, though, everything good? This motherfucker wants his drink now. Hey! Yeah, I just want a little bit of Hennessy, one ice. Yeah. One straw, no lemon, no lime. Nah, just bring it here, bro. Bro, you're doing too much right now. Plastic cup. Plastic cup. Hey, this motherfucker want a plastic cup? Come here, plastic cup. Plastic cup, please. Yes. Security, please.
There's no way he planned this.
This motherfucker was not planning on working tonight. Look how slow he walking. He got up, put his glasses on. This bullshit. Listen, he wants a plastic cup, one straw.
With no
That one right there? No, we ain't got lemons, bro. We out of lemons. How you doing, sir? You want a plastic cup? Listen,
That's too security.
we only got paper straws. We ain't got plastic straws. We got paper straws. I'm not a paper straw, motherfucker. I did not wear this hat to sip out of a paper straw. You see this motherfucking brim right now? Well, maybe take it off. Listen, man, I appreciate everything you're doing. I'll be honest with you, bro. I got the fries and the wings, and the shit tastes the same. You got one fryer in this motherfucker? 'Cause I'm about to... I got my sparkly jacket out layaway for this shit. Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Hey, man, you want me to kick him out? Nah, he good. All right.
I mean, security leaves. No explanation. Have you never
gotta see
seen
this
Gary
video.
Oldman?
You gotta see this video. The timing is perfect.
What is the
So
guy in the hat
good.
do at the end? He gives him the pounds his
He,
chest
da-
and
he,
points at
he
him like,
dabs him up. Yeah, he pounds his chest because that was
"Yeah,
funny.
that was
'Cause
good.
that was
cool."
funny.
America's healing.
You've never seen Gary Owen?
No,
Is that who that was?
Yeah, his name's Gary Owen. He's a funny as fuck comedian. He's a Navy vet, actually. And he's been doing this shit for a hot minute. I mean, it's the crazy thing is that all these fucking crazy libbies scream all this fucking injustice shit, but I'm like, dude, we've come so far in such a long way, and this dude's been doing that shit for a cool minute.
No.
It's crazy. It's just
Marco.
Yo.
You know, remember how we used to do like way back in the day? We used to do a celebrity death, like who was the big person that died?
Yeah.
Remember? Way back.
Oh
in the
yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about something that I wanted to do this time that's may or may not come back. Maybe it'll show up once in a while. Maybe when one of us finds one in the wild, we'll bring it here. And you remember, so I was thinking what we used to do. We used to always like recognize a big celebrity that had died. We talked about all their accomplishments. You know what? They had their fun. When somebody says Diane Keaton died, everybody knows who Diane Keaton is. And if you don't, do a Google search. Like literally.
Right.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. But if I say to you, Drew Struzan died, do you know who I'm talking about? Don't look it up. Don't.
Oh, I'm horrible with names. You know this. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. So I thought, in the spirit of those old Budweiser real men of genius,
You're right. Yeah, I love those.
why don't we each, like, if we find somebody out there, Chuck, if you find Marco, Matt, wherever you are, God in heaven, I hope you're safe at work. If you find something out in the wild that deserves to be in this category, just bring it to the show and say, hey, I've got one for this segment. And we'll do it whenever it happens. And these are people that you should know died because they just died. And
Interesting.
If you should know they died because this person did enough for you to take notice, even though the rest of the world is busy talking about the other person. Right. So I think that while Diane Keaton's death is sad for the acting world, and you know, I enjoyed some of the movies she was in.
Okay.
I enjoyed a lot more of Drew Struzan's work, and I guarantee you and Chuck both enjoyed more of Drew Struzan's work than you did of Diane Keaton's. Because Drew Struzan was the airbrush artist behind these movie posters.
All right, hit me. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you have ever seen a movie poster from this era that is airbrushed in this style, right? That was Drew Struzan.
Huh.
So Marco, do you know what? I looked it up for my wife when I was like, oh man, Drew Struzan died. goes, who the like, and this is what inspired me. She goes, "Who is Drew Struzan?" And I said, "You know, you really like?" And then I went, "Oh my god, I'm such a nerd that, of course, I know who Drew Struzan is because again, nerd. But how many other people should or did or thought or might have known who Drew Struzan was if anybody had ever just brought it to their attention?
Like gave her credit.
Yeah, like him. But yeah, like just said, hey, this is who Drew Struzan was. This is what Drew Struzan did.
Right,
So
right,
I thought, Marco, I would share with you. And my wife asked me, so I said, Drew Struzan movie poster, showed her this big thing. And she asked me, what was his first big movie poster? And so I asked you, based on the style that you just saw, Chuck, you too, I would like you to guess what you think that the first big major motion picture that Drew Struzan did a movie poster for was.
I mean, I wish it was Big Trouble in Little China because I know he did that one, but I know it's not because I know he did Empire Strikes Back. He did Goonies, Indiana Jones,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah.
Blade Runner.
I mean, he did not as recently as, but just so people know, as far as the because obviously we're mentioning a lot of older movies, but he did the first two
he did Hook
or three Harry Potter
movies.
He did the Harry Potter,
yeah, all those airbrushed ones, those beautifully airbrushed posters. Those all Drew Struzan. So I looked it up.
Was it the
and
thing?
As far as I can tell, I couldn't tell you because he did a bunch. I apparently did album covers, and I would love to see which ones were Drew Struzan, or I'd love to see if I could guess which ones because he did shit for like BGs and all kinds of crazy cool arts.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I can tell, the first major motion picture poster that Drew Struzan ever illustrated, I should have known, but when you look at it, you'll be instantly like, oh yeah, of course, fucking that's it, right there. This was the like reissue 1978 Star Wars movie poster that the movie's a big hit. Now it's coming around again, and they did this Drew Struzan poster. So this is a guy where I thought I'd bring it to the show and say, you know what, R.I.P. Drew Struzan, because you may not know who he is, but maybe you should know who he is.
By the way,
he did Police Academy.
Yeah. He did Police Academy. He was old. Like he was like, I think he was older, 2 or 3 years older than my mom. So he was like 79. But
who the fuck is Diane Keaton?
What? Oh shit! Really?
And what was she in?
Do you ever see The Godfather?
Yeah. I know more about the person who made The Godfather because of that show on
his
Prime.
wife, dude.
I mean,
wife that he shot in the face. And then she was Woody Allen's girlfriend and was in Annie Hall, and then she was in like feminism.
This is a stretch, but do you ever see Father of the Bride? Steve Martin movies 1 and 2.
Yeah.
He was. She was the mom. Steve Martin's wife. She was the mom on both. Yeah, that's who that was. Yeah.
I was thinking of that movie Baby Boom where she was like the executive that they gave a baby to, but other than that, so Marco, you sent in one with as we close down, we got a couple of things to address, but you sent in one I wanted to see. You wanted to talk about the helicopter.
Ooh.
No?
I'm sorry. I just caught up. My sorry for being quiet. My internet went robot for a moment.
Helicopter?
And then it sped everything up. That fucking crazy ass helicopter. Did anyone know what the fuck happened? There was a close up on the fucking thing. You saw it.
I sent it to a friend who is a helicopter pilot.
Okay. What do we got?
So I don't have anything yet. So I wanted to address that. So
Well,
what I thought, what?
The news said there was an issue with the rear propeller.
Well,
thing.
before we
there's a-
speculate, I sent it to our friend at a certain large agency who drives
Sure.
a very certain large helicopter.
Sure.
So I will wait till we get an answer back, and then we will dissect it, and I will try and have some learned
Can we
stuff to bring to the table.
Can we call your friend Airwolf? Because that'd be dope.
We can. We will call Airwolf. So Marco, I wanted to ask you about this one because this is starting to get enough traction, and based on some of our conversations as we close out, before we do the funny stuff.
No, hit me. Let's go. Let's do it.
I wanted to get your thoughts on, and Chuck, yours too. When it's starting to reach the ears of somebody like Bill Maher, I feel like that's the level where I think both sides, like I consider Bill Maher, well, he's as left as you can get while still being somebody I could reason with.
Sure.
Right? So I found this video, and admittedly, everybody's talking about, now this peace deal with Gaza and Palestine. And now the narrative is becoming, well, look, all these people wanted peace in the Middle East, and they peace for Palestine and Palestine to have its own country. And all of a sudden they're quiet because Trump's the one who brokered the peace deal. Peace, 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 peace. And yet Bill Maher said something very, very interesting that I thought I would share with you guys, because I want to see if you guys even know what he's talking about. Because if Bill Maher's talking about it, it means it's finally reaching some actual national attention.
Sure.
Basic problem we have in America is conservatives think the liberals are insane, and they're not completely wrong. Now, I don't think most liberals are insane, but neither do they make it clear they disapprove of the.
This is the one where I said, oh my God, I agree with Bill Maher. There's one where he basically talks about, do you guys know about the Nigerian massacre of Christians?
I heard about that.
I have heard about it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's what Bill Maher was talking about recently about that, which is I found the right one.
This issue has not gotten on people's radar.
Right, no one's talking about it.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. Not, and again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Thank you. Thank you. It's Africa. That's why no one's talking about it, and they should be. You can't read about it in mainstream media. It's sad. So thank you for bringing it up.
Because the Jews aren't involved.
Wow. Shots fired.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
So
scary. Scary because 90% of the people out there don't know about this, and this is fucking huge.
No, man, dude. Even people so when we were on our trip for our honeymoon, we were in Spain, and we were talking with this couple from Germany, and they were talking about how they go to South Africa to go on trips and go wine tasting and all this shit.
Sure.
And then if you guys know that a lot of people in South Africa, they get fucking a lot of the whites and the Christians and stuff like that get murdered by the warlords and shit out there. And so I asked them, I was like, aren't you guys worried? Aren't you worried about going down there and getting taken by any of these militia groups? And they're like, no, not at all. It's fine. It's great. It's no problems down there. They just say, don't go out at night. And that's it. I'm like, dude, you guys live in a fucking bubble. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're close to that. You vacation there and you don't even really know what's going on. It's crazy.
All right. Well,
I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to hear who is fed what. And, saying that the curtain is not only here, the curtain's everywhere.
Yeah.
And depending where you are and excuse me, depending on where you are and who wants you to read what or know what or be involved in what is being withheld from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the disinformation train is definitely rolling, and it's fucking everywhere.
Well, they control it in the EU too.
Oh god, they're arresting people for Facebook and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't even log on to any of my shit other than Netflix. I couldn't log on to anything out there. I tried, and it wouldn't let me because of where I was.
That's a trip.
They control what you watch, and they allow you to watch that stuff, but you need to sign up out there or whatever the fuck, because I could not get on. They advertise it, but they're controlling what you watch for sure.
No, I mean,
as they say, freedom is scary. Deal with it. You know, it's
you have to decide. Like in a world where information is free and there's freedom of information, you have a big responsibility to do your homework. And there's not beware the power of stupid people in large groups. I think is what
that's for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play.
Oh.
Can I fix her?
All right, here we go.
Can I feel it?
But that's not the one I wanted.
No. That's one to grow on.
Does that work? Can I fix her?
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I fix her?
It's so crazy because that sounds like a human, but that's a goat.
It is a goat.
It's a fucking goat.
Or Margo, this is a little dark. Can I fix her? Okay, so this is let's see. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so you guys decide. Can I fix her? Is it
no God?
You're right.
No,
or
God,
is it
please no?
All right.
All right.
Now you have to decide based on her looks.
Okay.
If you can fix her, and then I will tell you what she is charged with. Are you ready?
Oh, here we go.
Gentlemen.
Let's do this.
Can't fix any woman.
Okay.
Is that Katy Perry's older sister?
Hold on. Damn it, dude. Okay, it's spoiling all my shit. All right. Can you fix her?
Her eyes are dead.
Dude, that's a Temu fucking Katy Perry.
That's a team. Yeah, that's a Temu Katy Perry for sure. Yeah, I would say it might be fun before she cuts your dick off. So
I don't know, man. She's gonna try to get you to the old motel room that's in the fucking that one part of town.
Okay. Without telling you what she was arrested for.
I know.
Can you fix
it?
It's just a bad night.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna go no. This is a career fucking bartender.
Fuck,
Mark.
No God.
I'm a Marine, so
no God, please no.
Okay, Chuck.
We'll try to fix anything, I guess.
Oh man, Chuck's gonna stand on the hill.
You can fix her. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your candidate for Can You Fix Her? This is her name. Oh God, Mindy Johnson.
Mindy. Okay, go ahead.
Mindy Johnson is a recent arrival in the Tippah County Correctional Facility where she's being held at.
Mm-hmm.
She seems strange but polite, and yet somehow people believed her when she claimed she was Katy Perry.
Yeah, dude.
She managed to eat at 6 restaurants for free, received a complimentary hair wash at Big Jim's Auto Wash, allegedly slept in a recliner in the waiting room at a family clinic of Faulkner for 2 nights, claiming it was her designated rest nook per NASA protocol.
Oh, she's a nutbag.
In the afternoon around 3 p.m., sheriff's deputies apprehended Johnson as she attempted to check in at the Ripley Inn. she tried to use a headshot and a handwritten IOU from Capitol Records as payment for a room, which was written on the back of a gas pump receipt. Johnson told the front desk she was trying to maintain a low profile because she was too recognizable to stay at the Jewel Motel in Ripley. She didn't resist arrest, said Deputy Dalton. She mentioned that she was halfway through bleaching her mustache and requested if she could finish because she didn't want to walk out looking patchy. That is a real post.
That is a Britney Spears level crazy.
Okay.
I mean, talk about working with what you got, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And our last one for the night.
I'm kind of impressed.
All right. You got it? That's our last one for the night. Sorry, you had a bit of a preview. Can you fix her?
I mean, can you or do you want to?
Can you fix her? That's the question.
Chuck, smash or pass?
I can't answer that question right now.
I think you just did.
In the words of Danny DeVito, I'm all boned up. Sorry, Frank, from Always Sunny. I mean,
oh man.
Oh shit! I mean, that fucking.
She looks like that crazy soccer goalie.
God, those eyes are nuts.
Okay, can you fix her? Yes or no, Marco. Judgment, please.
I'm gonna say that her getting pissed off because she was brought the wrong drink after asking 3 times, and she's throwing the fucking getting a fucking disorderly conduct for throwing the food at the waitress only happened that one time. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say you can fix it.
Okay, so Marco says he can fix it.
I lost the last one and odds, so I'm just gonna double down and say I'd fix it.
Chuck says he can fix it. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna double down because I lost the last one.
Okay, man. Which is gonna be a fucking accident error, bro. We both dead. We both dead, homie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Madeline Batson. Madeline Batson, 29 of Texas.
Shit crazy.
Was taken into custody by the Bryan Police Department. I won't say when. At midnight for an outstanding warrant related to an expired vehicle registration.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
The charge stemmed from a prior registration violation that resulted in her being booked into the Brazos County Jail with a total bond set at $429.
Yeah, she mad. She mad at herself.
Under Transportation Code Texas 502.407, operating a vehicle with expired registration in a Class C misdemeanor, typically punishable by a fine of up to $200. However, when left unpaid or unresolved, such infractions can escalate to an active warrant leading to an arrest. So, Marco, before I finish the rest of this article, and Chuck, total bond is set at $429. She calls you and says, I need you to come bail me out. It's $429. I'm desperate. I'll do anything.
Sure, yeah.
Batson, who stands 6'1" and weighs 155 pounds, was processed at the jail, but has since paid the fine, resolving the warrant. 6'1", 155 pounds.
Yeah,
6'1". I just wrap your brains around that. What the hell?
I mean, all I know is we're making some top babies.
You're still saying would.
I mean, she picked up another. She said she got released and she picked up another award.
What?
Oh no, I thought you did. I'm sorry. Again, my shit's fucking up.
She got a ticket for expired
registration. For expired
registration.
And didn't take care of it and became a warrant for $400.
She got hooked up and they were like, pay the fine, bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Do not cut your fucking pee-pee off.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like, you fucked up, fucked it off. You forgot about it.
We're going to cut it. We're 10 minutes over. Love you guys. Every time we release a War Stories episode, we'll release the locker room. Matt, fuck yourself. Next week, my homie, let's see if we can figure it out, right?
Yeah, and that's going to be lockerroommailbag@gmail.com. Once again, it's lockerroommailbag@gmail.com. Send us any ideas or topics that you want us to talk about. You can also leave us a voicemail on our phone number, which is 818-280-9822. That's 818-280